What is going on, guys? I am at Knoebels today for visit number 9 of this season, and it is going to be a great day here at my favorite Pennsylvania amusement park. And so I just rode Phoenix, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a phenomenal front seat ride I had on it. The airtime is insane as always. And so I just rode Rockleplane, Downdraft, Stratosphere, and I'd rate them both, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. And so I just rode Twister, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. And so I just rode Flyer for the first time since Memorial Day weekend. That's right, people. Flyer is back open, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good getting back on Flyer for the first time since Memorial Day weekend. I really missed it so much. And so I just rode Flying Turns, Teacups, Paratrooper, and Roto Jets, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. On Paratrooper, when I took my shoes and socks off, that ride off was like, why do you gotta take your shoes off? And then when I got on, he was like, that makes no sense. And it was a good ride on Flying Turns, although the weight. And on Roto Jets, I really had a good ride on it. I was able to get my plane going up really high today. So I just rode Cosmotron, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on it as always. And so I just rode Grand Carousel, Italian Trapeze, Satellite, and Scooters, and I'd rate them all a 9 out of 10. They were all very good. And so I just rode Scenic Skyway, and I rate it an 8 out of 10. I got some good views from it today. And here's Crystal Pool. So I just rode Sploosh, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It actually felt good to get on Sploosh today, as it is a very, very hot day here at Knoebels. And I might be over-exaggerating it a bit, but it's a pretty hot day here at Knoebels today. So it felt nice to get on that. And this right here, while I do not have my swim gear for it today, this is an extremely underrated part of Knoebels, especially slide winders. I highly recommend going in Crystal Pool if you have the time to on your Knoebels visits. It will really cool you down on those summers. So I just rode Pioneer Train, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. You get really good views from Pioneer Train, and this is one of my all-time favorite trains here too. A lot of people say it's their all-time favorite. Well, it's one of mine too. And so I just had one ride on Twister, 3 more rides on Stratosphere, one ride on Tornado, and one on Downdraft, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. Shout out Lily for being at Downdraft, and shout out goes to her too for being at Downdraft during the earlier ride I had on it today. And so I just got a re-ride on Rockleplane, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a really good ride on Rockleplane. And so I just rode Antique Cars, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. I got some great views from below Phoenix today. And so I just had a total of 3 more rides on Phoenix, one on Giant Flume, and one on Black Diamond, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. Shout out William at Giant Flume once again. And so I just rode a re-ride on Flying Turns, Paratrooper, and Grand Carousel, and I'd rate all those things an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. And so I just had a re-ride on Italian Trapeze and a ride on Impulse, and I'd rate both an 8 out of 10. That was a good ride on Impulse in the front row. And so I just had 2 rides on Twister, 2 rides on Stratus, and 2 rides on Stratosphere, I think. And I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. The Twister and Stratosphere are both good sunset night rides. And so I just got a re-ride on Downdraft and a backseat night ride, backseat sunset night ride on Phoenix, and I'd rate it an 8, and I'd rate them both an 8 out of 10. It was really good. And yeah, so I just got 2 more night rides on Twister, and even got Laurent Nut, and I'd rate it, and both rides a perfect 10 out of 10. Twister runs so good at this time of day when the park's about to close. Like, oh my God, I highly recommend night rides on Twister, especially in the summer. And so this was a great day here at my favorite Pennsylvania amusement park, Knoebels. I got on so much today, and as always, I can't wait to be back here. Shout out Jahida. I saw her today multiple times, starting from when I originally wanted to go to Stony Gables, but then didn't because there was a long line. And yeah, so and shout out goes to all the ride ops who recognized me today, and shout out goes to the Knoebels staff in general for a great day here. And yeah, and like I just said, I cannot wait to be back here many times in the future at my favorite Pennsylvania amusement park. And yeah, so with that being said, that officially concludes this vlog from Knoebels. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon here to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to, especially from here at my favorite Pennsylvania amusement park, and make sure to check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. And make sure to subscribe if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next.